Hey everyone, welcome back. In this vlog, I'm going to be showing you guys a few things that I ended up doing towards the end of August and early September. So this first thing you could see, I'm at like a farmer's market, like flea market sales type of thing, which actually ended up being an epic fail because I had seen the advertisement. They advertised it as a mini carnival and I see nothing of carnival like. So we didn't stay there very long, but we ended up going to Rite Aid to get some drinks. That was us enjoying the air that they had in there because I guess their air wasn't working. And we decided to head to the mall because we were a little bit disappointed with the whole carnival situation. So we wanted to make the most of the day and do something else. We ended up going into this little arcade. It was pretty fun. The girl that was working there was very, very nice. And she helped us out with all the stuff. She set us up like this little card, and then it has X amount of tokens so that you can play some games. She also let us switch out like the prizes if we won one from the same little thing if we didn't like it or we wanted another one, which was pretty cool of her. And I feel like we really got our money's worth with this little arcade. It was fairly cheap and we ended up winning almost every game that we tried. Ended up walking away with a good amount of stuff. They had a variety of claw machines. Of course, we got a ball. We ended up winning a Squidward from the SpongeBob machine, this little like Hello Kitty keychain, a chocolate plushie. And with buying an arcade card there of $10, you end up getting a toy with it for free. So we ended up getting this little sword that was light up and had a puppet on it. And of course, we saw this frozen yogurt place, so we had to stop by and get a little bit. I love frozen yogurt. It's my dream to one day just have like a giant bowl of frozen yogurt with all the fixings and all the toppings, and the flavors there were pretty good. This was a drive home. It was pretty cool and not very hot for a summer's night. It did get pretty dark and we ended up driving through this little city full of a bunch of nights. So this was actually another night where we needed to do a few things. We lived a little bit near Knott's Berry Farm, so you can kind of see the tower from there. And then we had to go actually to downtown LA. We were kind of out and about doing a few things. So we decided to pass by and see this cool bridge that they had built, which we've never seen in person. As some of you guys may know, I had moved out of Cali for almost 4 years. So it was pretty cool to come back and see everything. I know my phone is not doing it justice. It's picking up like the most blurriest footage of all the lights and stuff. So this is another time with myself in the car with my family. I'm actually headed to a friend's house because we're gonna go swimming in her pool, which was pretty fun. I didn't get too much footage of that because honestly I was just living in the moment having fun with some friends, but we took some food to go ahead and eat together, and then we had to stop by Sam's Club to get a few more things for that. Like I mentioned, it was fun and it's perfect to go swimming and be with friends on a hot day. My kids were also very excited, and of course I'm catching the sunset as we're driving. We had decided to go to Randy's, and I had these little cashews that I picked up from Sam's, which I'm obsessed with cashews and I hadn't had them in a long time before this. So it was pretty good to get that snack. And as I mentioned, there it is, the iconic donut of Randy's. I am honestly not a huge donut fan like that. Honestly, a sweet fan like that. I don't really prefer like cake and stuff, but of course my kids are, so we had to grab a little mini donut. My husband loves donuts also, by the way. He's like not a donut snob, but he just likes to judge and critique donuts from everywhere that we are, especially being in California, LA. They have so many good donut spots. So of course we had to try some. And then this day was just a chill day at home, cleaning up, doing some cooking, of course, the endless dishes, the endless sweeping. But honestly, these days are pretty chill, just being at home, taking care of the house and cooking. So for this day, I had made some black pepper steak, kind of like a play on Chinese takeout with some rice at home. And I just grabbed this steak and I sliced it up into thin like little strips, and I used some bell peppers and some onion as well. I did also make a little sauce to kind of get this a little bit saucy to go with the rice, and I would say it came out very, very good. It is one of my hyperfixation meals. I feel like I could eat this like every single day. And if anybody wants a full recipe and tutorial on how I did this, just go ahead and let me know and I'll probably do one anyway. As I mentioned, I think it came out pretty good. My husband said it was very good as well. I could have eaten like 20 bowls of this, but later that night I had some mangoes, some spicy candy, and some spicy chips with some chamoy on the side as a snack. And this is the next day. I had a little bit of food, some coffee, some bacon, and some fruit. I also did some experiments on my hair because I could just never leave my hair alone. I also prepped some fruit, which is some cucumbers and some mangoes, just to have in the fridge throughout the week so we could have a little healthy snack. And my daughter is obsessed with kitties, so I did her little kitty ear shaped cucumbers on the side as well. It's a little bit extra, but it's nothing to make my baby happy. And then later that day, I made some sandwiches for myself and my husband. I'm not a big sandwich fan, to be honest, either. I feel like I have a very weird taste when it comes to food. I like sandwiches, just not all that, but he does. So of course we had to eat some, and I ate one and it was pretty good with some Cheetos on the side. And a few days later, as you can see, my hair is a completely different color. We are getting out of the house for a little bit to go and get some Panda Express. I've been really into like Chinese food type lately, so of course we had to do that. It was a beautiful night. Once again, not super hot, which I love because the heat is just too much. If you guys have experienced the heat wave this past like weekish, it's so insane, and I'm just ready for it to be over. And this is what we got. We usually get the same thing. I stay loyal to my orders majority of the time. I rarely get anything different. This is a fit with the I Am Knuff shirt, and I really like it. And overall, it's just been a pretty fun time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this random compilation of stuff. As I said before, I like to kind of get full clips and then put it in when I don't have enough for a full vlog. But nonetheless, I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. I know I did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.